So here is the editorial in the Telegraph in London. Hamas's inhumanity is laid bare once again. Where are the mass protests against the sheer mercilessness of a terrorist organization which has just murdered 6 hostages? Yes, where? The brutal murder of 6 Israeli hostages taken by Hamas on October 7th last year exemplifies the horror engendered by that atrocity. The fact that much of Gaza lies in ruins is down to the actions of the terror organization in starting a war by massacring around 1,200 Israelis and kidnapping more than 200. There's more clarity in that sentence than in the entire New York Times, with the exception of Bret Stephens, on this issue anyway. Yes, who do you hold responsible for the ruining of much of Gaza? Israel or Hamas? That's it. Who do you hold responsible for the ruining of German cities? The British and Americans and Canadians, or the Nazis? I don't know why that isn't clear. They have announced I'm not reading into Hamas to say that they want to kill all the Jews of Israel. This is not a read. They announce it. Their whole raison d'etre is to destroy Israel. That's why Westerners who talk about a 2-state solution don't understand the Palestinians don't want 2 states. Who was it I was just interviewing the other day? Oh yes, the former U.S. ambassador to Israel, David Friedman. He spoke about a fascinating little anecdote where very near the border with the Palestinian territories on the West Bank, I think it was, when was it? It was after the 6-Day War or after, I don't know when it was. Might have been very recently. I just don't know when it was. Anyway, the border there is malleable. And so it's basically Arabs who live in the city, a little town near the border. They were asked, would you like us to draw the line of the border of Israel so that you are living among fellow Palestinians or in the Jewish state? They thought the question was crazy. Of course we want to live in Israel. Here's a trick question for the anti-Israel crowd for you to ask. On every level of importance in terms of actually voting, free speech, prosperity, economic opportunity, is it better for an Arab in Israel or in any of the Arab states surrounding Israel? The answer is it is better for an Arab, for a Palestinian, to live in the Jewish state. Now, here's another trick question. Is it better for a Jew to live in the Jewish state or in an Arab country? Oh, that's a toughie. That is one toughie. For the full episode of the Dennis Prager Show, go to pragertopia.com, sign up, and become a full member.